Welcome. Welcome, people. So, I'm chewing a cough drop. Oh, menthol. Wow. Ooh. Cleans your pipes. Just like this puppy. So, you've pretty much heard everything. Oh, Henning Pauli here, bringing you a series of Harley Benton guitars because you guys asked for it. You said, you've done the pedals, can you do the guitars? And I was like, cheapo-ass guitars that are crap. So I drove 3 hours, went to THOMANN, met with them, got the t-shirt. So, yeah, a little bit crazy story, but you guys started it all, so request ahead. And I'm so happy you did, because I'm having a blast with these guitars. I said in the other videos, if you want to know everything about the story, watch all the videos, 6 of them in this series. There's probably more coming. So, what you usually expect from a guitar under 200 euro, I think this one is 129. Might be wrong, the correct price will appear right here. Holy crap hola. What you usually expect is at least, is it tunable? Do the frets stick out and hurt you? Is the action okay? You do not expect a guitar in this price range to actually sound like the type of guitar that it is supposed to be. I always expect them to be, eye candy. Looks like a Les Paul, looks like their P90s, but it just, a sound comes out, which has nothing to do with the Les Paul or P90s. But at least it's tunable and playable for kids. Well, let me tell you, all the guitars I'm testing here are actually very good specimens of the type of guitar that they're trying to be. And they're doing everything right. I mean, from the vintage style tuners that you've seen in the little introduction in the slideshow. All the pictures in the slideshow, by the way, are from me, so THOMANN doesn't, put any fake stuff in there. To the P90s, everything just feels right. Everything just feels adult about this guitar. Nothing feels like beginner guitar. Comes up, set up just nicely. You can probably get the action down a little bit. 10 strings in there, 10 gauge strings. Insane. If I look at the ball ends, I can clearly see they're D'Addario strings. They're putting a €5 pack of strings on the guitar that costs you 130 bucks. How? I don't know. So everything feels vintage, classic, trapeze, inlays. I never got the whole gold top fascination. Everyone's like, hey, it's a gold top, it's a gold top. I was like, yeah, but give me a nice maple top. I want to see the tiger stripe. I want to see the curly maple, the whatever woolly mammoth maple. I don't give a shit. I want to see the wood. I never got the fascination with the spending thousands of euro on a guitar that's got a clear coat and it's golden. It's like, Austin Powers. I like gold. My guitar has to be gold, like my member. It's good. I don't know. But the funny thing, even though this has never been anything I coveted or wanted, it is neat. That's all I can tell you. It is a sparkly, goldish thing that has some transparency to it. Beautifully done with the creamy pickups. It just works. Really beautiful golden knobs on it, and I like these more than the big ass Gibson ones. I like these little ones. They're a little bit more subtle. I probably would dismantle and take this off because I don't think the pickguard, it's part of the look, but I like it without. Now, the amazing thing on this guitar for me is the chocolate back. Now look at this. It's not chocolate, it's coffee. It's a beautiful coffee guitar. Now, on cheap ass guitars, first thing you see is where they took one piece of wood and smacked the other piece of wood on it, because you can clearly see the cuts. And a student of mine has an Ibanez for $300. We found that it's a 4-piece guitar. 3 or 4-piece. Really cheap guitars are 4-piece. 3-piece is pushing it. A good guitar is cut in the middle, put together in the middle, 2 nice pieces. You know, cut them, flip them. The really good guitars are 1-piece. That's, of course, very, very expensive to find 1 piece of mahogany. Now, you can look a lot. You can look a long time to find the cuts on this. And I'm not even sure there are some. There have to be. I'm thinking there is one right here. And then it's hard to believe that this is supposed to be 1 piece and another piece and it's a 2-piece body. Somehow that's not really possible. But how many pieces this is, it's done beautifully. I'm pretty sure that the headstock is glued on because it's angled and they would waste an awful lot of mahogany. Who cares? How does it sound? Okay, and that's where these guitars really excel. I have to say this, the jack on this one was broken when I got it. Was it really broken? I had discussions with THOMANN, talked to Lasse in Copenhagen, pictures went around and stuff like this because they all get, and that's amazing, every single Harley Benton guitar gets taken out of the box, tested, checked for dings, checked for dongs. If they're not perfect, they land in the bin. That is the truth. And so it definitely worked when it was in Treppendorf at THOMANN. The problem could be that I'm using this, this Neutrik silent plug, which is apparently a little bit longer and has the potential to break a jack, or their jacks. They're investigating right now. If this is the case, they will definitely use different jacks. In either case, should you get one and your jack, because you use this kind of plug does not work, 3-year warranty. So just send it back. If it happens in a year, send it back. They put a new jack in it. Send it back for a jack. Ha! Rhyming right there. So, P90s, huh? What is that good for? Oh, sorry. The track that you had in the beginning called I Have a Fever. How fucking funny was that? It's one of my favorite tracks, and I recorded it with the PRS in the original version, which you can download under this video. I recorded it with a PRS SE1, which is a junior type guitar, very similar to this, one P90 in the back. And I thought, hey, that's a great track to use the P90s on. And so all 3 tracks, you only heard 3 guitars, the ones you saw in the video. I recorded with this on this one, and when I was recording it on the weekend, I actually had a fever. I was running a high fever, and I got myself out of bed to record this for you. And the funny bit is, I was picking that track, not being aware of the fact that it's called I Have a Fever while I had a fever. I just think that's funny, and I wanted to bore you with that story. So, the setup you will see right now. Okay, and here's the setup. Here's the Mogami cable that the guitar is going through, and it's going into some sort of drive. Depending on the guitar, I'm going to show you a picture right here. Okay, those are the pedals we're using. They're being powered with a Carl Martin Pro Power. That is then going, that's of course, tuner. That is going into the, right there, Strymon Brigadier analog delay, and then into the Sir Badger. In the effects loop of the Sir Badger, we got the Strymon Big Sky. Let me show you those guys. That is going into the 112 cab. That's a warehouse speaker, a Veteran 30. They're being mic'd with an MB75 from THOMANN. It's an, SM57 copy, and it's a very good one. You can find the link under the video. And the SCT-2000 tube mic. Very, very cool. And I am speaking in another tube mic from the t.Bone, which is this. It's called the Retro Tube 2. And those are the cases for them. Crazy good. They're going into those power supplies where you can also switch the different pickup patterns. Then they're going into the Universal Audio 4710D preamp. And that's going into the Fireface 800, which is going into the computer. The AD is handled by the Universal Audio. It's just going light pipe into the computer. And that is pretty much it. Back to me now. Well, there you go. There's a setup. We're using the T-Rex dual drive, 60th anniversary. It's a THOMANN special, but it's nice because it has two different settings, gain settings. And turn everything off here, and we're gonna go straight into the amp with the front pickup neck. Even though P90s, they still have a little bit of output, so it's pushing the amp a bit. I'm gonna roll it off a bit. They have the warmth and the fullness of a humbucker, but with this particularly very, very precise attack. Not the single coily wiriness, but the attack that's just unique. In the middle. There you hear that. That P90. Takes a little bit of the mahogany out. Even the back even gets some grit out of that amp. Don't quite know if that's correct. Don't know how to play that. And we're losing some definition there. It's just too much. Now the question is it too much because of the pedal? Is it too much for the amp? Let's see. Let's eliminate the pedal. And let's go to the amp as our gain beast. thinking, what's the pedal? The pedal couldn't handle the pedal. Taga, pingamli. The pedal couldn't handle the amazing fatness of this guitar, apparently. Don't know what's going on there. So, let's go dial the amp clean again and see if the pedal can handle some lead sound. Actually, this is with an MXR Dyna Comp to get some whoomp out of it. And without, put some spring reverb on. I actually think this would be a great guitar for some jazzy kind of stuff. See if my messed up fingers do this. I can't play jazz, I have no idea what I'm doing. They always slide into stuff. I have no idea what I'm doing. I can do this one. Or something like that. But if you roll back the tone, very nice ploppy blah kind of attack, very nice and round mahogany sound, and I rhyme again. Incredibly flexible guitar that I'm starting to take very seriously, and I'm starting to think, where do I get the money to keep some of these? The Strat is staying here, I can tell you that. The L-450 Les Paul, very likely. This, oh my god, I don't have the money for all of these. Beautiful sound. I'm sorry, I can't stop playing. This is a beautiful sound. Sorry this video is taking long again. I've tried to make it short, but holy crap. Okay, so let's kick in some delay. It's called a delay. included this in context on a blues track that I prepared, of course, just for you. And if you like it and you want to noodle around on it, well, buy this guitar, even if you don't buy it. Just go beneath this video into the descriptions and download it. I made it for you! So have some fun with that. And watch me, show you kind of what you can do there. Now, didn't we all have a shitload of fun with that? So, download the track. I Have a Fever, the album version that never came out, is also under the video just for you. And if you, sorry, if you want to see the other Harley Benton videos, there is links coming up right after this. So click ahead. And if you're interested in buying this, please do me a favor, use the link I supplied under the video, because I get some THOMANN points, and at some point I might actually be able to afford this. How cool would that be? So, yeah. See you guys.